Hey everybody, it's Meg from Books Off the Beaten Path, and I don't know if you can hear it, but my refrigerator is making some very weird noises this morning, and I'm not liking that. We're trying to save up for a trip to Europe, but I think our refrigerator doesn't want us to go to Europe, so we'll just have to see how that plays out. But in the meantime, I'm here for another early morning book review, and today we will be reviewing Cats in the Belfry. And this was, I don't know what this was. It was very pleasant to read. It was very comforting to read. It was almost what I would consider a literary palate cleanser. So here's the setup. You're just following this woman and her husband Charles as they get a Siamese cat, and then the Siamese cat has a litter of kittens, another Siamese litter. I mean, like they breed the cat with another Siamese, and it's just their life with these Siamese cats. And the Siamese cats are Sugar, or Sugai, Sugieh, maybe that's not how you pronounce her at all, Solomon, and Sheba. And Sugai, or Sugar, as I was calling her, kind of passes away, not really early in the story, and it's not a bad passing. It's just one of those things. Like, she doesn't get hit by a car or anything like that. But she does pass away due to a medical emergency. And so they're left with Solomon and Sheba. And they just kind of talk about what life is like with these two, I'm playing with my cross, sorry, with these two cats. And they talk about the cat shredding the furniture, and they talk about the cats shredding the curtains, and they talk about the cats getting lost and the cats getting found, and the cats frightening the horses that, from the riding school that ride by the cottage and everything like that. It was very Midsummer Murderies kind of thing, but without the murder. You got that sense of English village life. And these two cats were just really brought to life. Nothing much happened in it. I wouldn't say it even had a plot, but it was such a good read. It was just something that after a long day of horrible news and all that kind of stuff, you're just like, yeah, tell me about your cats. That's what I want to hear about. I want to hear about how the cats found a way to shred the new carpet that you put up on the stairs. And the other thing about it too that I liked about it was that these people who own these cats were really into these cats in that they replaced the curtains, and they tried to keep them away from the chair, but they ended up having to replace the chair. They weren't going to get rid of the cats at any cost. They just weren't. They just loved them too much. And showing that love for an animal. I mean, I have one dog and two cats, and I can't imagine life without them. Sometimes you just want to turn off the TV, and sometimes we do, and just watch them and the way they interact with the world and the way they interact with us and everything like that. It was a wonderful book, Cats in the Belfry. It was written by Doreen Tovey, Tovey. And let me get you a copyright date, 1957. And it had a lot of wonderful illustrations. Let me find one here. Here is Charles, and he wants to be an archer. He wants to take up archery, but the cats surround him so much with the arrow that he's afraid that he's going to hit the cats, and so he gives up archery and everything like that because cats won't let him alone when he's trying to be an archer, and he has a hat and everything like that. Charles is one of my favorite characters. He's always getting knocked down the stairs by the cats. He's always got a different hat for a different hobby that he wants to try and everything like that. And then Doreen is wonderful because Doreen is, you know, she's very caring and she's very observant of the way her animals behave around certain people and everything like that. And that was another reason that I loved the book, was just it wasn't the cat came into the room and climbed up on the curtains. It was the absolute attention to detail that she gave us of these animals and what they liked and what they didn't like. And she is the word anthropomorphize. I should look that up before I post this, but I probably won't. She gave them human characteristics, but it wasn't like they already didn't have them. She just observed them so much. It was a wonderful read. I gave it a 4 stars. It was just so comforting and so heartwarming, and I loved it. I loved it. If you like cats, you know, I love cats. Siamese are particularly interesting because they vocalize so much and everything, and she was talking about all that vocalization all through the book and everything, and it was just wonderful. So I'm in a very zen mood today about that. I got to figure out what I'm reading next. I'm going to do a tag today, I think, after church, which is the 10 books that made me. I've already got 5 picked out, but I will probably do that tag this afternoon. And to all of my friends out there, thank you so much for the comments. You know how I love the comments. So if you're new here, and I should have said this at the beginning, shouldn't I? Give me a like, hit subscribe, but leave me a comment. I love the comments. And anyway, Cats in the Belfry. Nothing much happens, but it's delightful. So I will check you later.